What if laziness is a habit of thinking about the cost of things or the effort instead of thinking about the payoff?
Akira.
The payoff. I'm going to say it again. The payoff. Get a few more heads to explode. What if you could reverse laziness by simply developing a habit of thinking more about, let's say, the delicious food that you would like to enjoy instead of how long it would take you to get up and go get it?
Get after it.
But the real question is, if you were to test this at home and try to see if you could think more about the good outcome and less about the work, would you get it done? What if laziness is a habit of thinking about the cost of things or the effort instead of thinking about the payoff? The payoff. I'm going to say it again. The payoff. Get a few more heads to explode. Why is it that people have a second child? You know, why does a woman who goes through this awful, awful childbirth have a second child? Don't they always say the same thing? If I remembered how bad this was, I wouldn't do it again. Right? So the not thinking about the effort is vital to actually the survival of humanity. If we focused on how hard it was to have a baby, you just wouldn't do it. Or you'd do too little of it. But if you focus on how awesome it would be to have a family, well, there you go. You're going to go through the pain because you've already committed. You're going to go through the pain because you've already committed. What if laziness is a habit of thinking about the cost of things or the effort instead of thinking about the payoff? The payoff. I'm going to say it again. The payoff. Get a few more heads to explode. Am I ambitious, or do I simply have a thinking habit which produces dopamine because I'm thinking about the positive outcome? And is the dopamine the thing that gets me up and moving? And when you're observing me, you say, how the hell do you get so much done? And how do I do it? I think it's just this. I think it's just this. When I think of all the things I do, I think about them in terms of their benefits. What if laziness is a habit of thinking about the cost of things or the effort instead of thinking about the payoff? The payoff. I'm going to say it again. The payoff. Get a few more heads to explode. The payoff. The payoff. The payoff. So here's your tip. It's going to change some of your lives. Think about the positive, not about the work, and see what that does to you.